Welcome to 5 Minutes Alone with God. Today we're in Psalm 46. We're going to read through the entire psalm. So follow along with me, starting in verse 1. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Therefore we will not fear, even though the earth be removed, and though the mountains be carried into the midst of the sea, though its waters roar and be troubled, though the mountains shake with its swelling. Selah. There is a river whose stream shall make glad the city of God, the holy place of the tabernacle of the Most High. God is in the midst of her. She shall not be moved. God shall help her just at the break of dawn. The nations raged. The kingdoms were moved. He uttered his voice, and the earth melted. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge. Selah. Come, behold the works of the Lord, who has made desolations in the earth. He makes war cease to the ends of the earth. He breaks the bow and cuts the spear in two. He burns the chariot in the fire. Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge. Selah. What is the author trying to communicate here? Well, I can think of three things in this section. Well, first, God is a presence in our time of trouble. God is not far off, but He is near us. So the one thing that the author wants to communicate is during a national catastrophe, a global catastrophe, whatever it is, God is there for us. A second thing is there is a location where God is at. It's a city. Whether this is referring to the physical Jerusalem or the New Jerusalem that's talked about in prophecy, there is a place that the author is talking about where God is at. It's His dwelling place, and He will be there. It's a special place for Him. The third thing that's of great importance for us is that God is telling us, examine the great deeds that He has done. Specifically, this is talking about Him stopping wars and battles. That's pretty incredible. So how would you and I apply something like this to our life? We may only apply one area of this. Maybe only one of the main points is speaking to us. One truth that we're trying to focus upon. Maybe it's the last portion where we are told to examine the works of God. There are many works throughout the New Testament and Old Testament that we could look at and just marvel at the hand of God. But we could also look at things that have taken place in our own personal lives and say, God, thank you so much. I could see where you are walking step by step with me. Or maybe we'll look at the very beginning of this psalm and say, I was afraid and God was holding my hand, or God was carrying me through this time. Whatever the application is, what we are seeing is that God is active and God should be praised for it. That's our time together today. Have a great day. Proverbs 4, 1 through 9.